Hi, welcome to the Urban Outdoors and SoCal video. My name is Danny Milton. Today I'm going to be taking my brand new 2023 Orbea Wild out to the Luge, and we're going to do some battery testing. I've ridden the Luge several times over the last couple of years, and on my Giant I was never able to do more than a couple laps on the trail just because I would run out of battery. I had tried doing more than a couple of laps in eco mode, but in eco mode on that Giant motor, that old Yamaha motor, it was just too much. I was just way too tired. So wanted to come out here on the Orbea. You know, I have a bigger battery on the Orbea. We got the 750 watt battery, got the Bosch motor, and I want to see if I can do 3 laps in turbo mode. I mean, what's the point of having an e-bike if you can't just go nuts in turbo mode? So this is a pretty fun loop. It's about 7 miles and change from start to finish. You can start wherever you want. I choose to start down here in Cook's Corner in the parking lot. Like I said, it's about 7 miles and change. I'll show you guys what the actual, total ascent is and the exact miles. I'll show you guys. I'll take screenshots of my phone connected to the bike. We're going to start off at 98%. I don't know why my bike never charges up to 100, but every time I start a bike ride, it's 98. I'm going to show you guys we're at 0 miles. I'll show you guys my Garmin watch. I use the Garmin Fenix 7X to track my rides, and it does my heart rate, all that kind of stuff as well. At the end of each lap, I'm going to stop here at the truck. I'm going to take a screenshot of what the Bosch app shows me as far as how many more miles I have left and my battery percentage. At the end, I'll also show you guys a screenshot of my Strava. So when we first looked at the app, the Bosch motor app, it showed in turbo mode that I had 21 miles of range. Now that will, your mileage is going to vary according to what mode you're in, how much you weigh. So just as far as setup goes, I'm 6'2", about 240 pounds with all my gear on. I am running a Schwalbe eddy current front tire on the bike at 22 psi, and right now I currently have the Maxxis DHR2. That's the tire that came with the bike. I'm running that at 30 pounds or 30 psi. We're just going to go in turbo mode and see what we can do. Whew. Okay, so after that first lap, I'll take a look at my watch and see how many miles I did, but I pulled up the Bosch motor app and it said I had 72% of my battery left and 11 miles of range in turbo. So that estimate on the Bosch app is just a guess. Obviously, we're going to go a little bit farther than just 11 more miles of range, hopefully, because we've got 2 more laps and we're looking at at least another 15 miles. My Garmin watch showed that we did 7.52 miles and we did 1,365 feet of elevation climbing or ascent. So let's get back on the bike and go for lap number 2.
Dry, like you would expect this time of year. It's October. Had a couple little rain spots here and there last couple of weeks, but nothing substantial. Trail's getting dry, pretty loose. This little tight, loose section at the top, kind of a razorback, a little big, got a lot of drop off on the right, a lot of little marbles, gotta look out for. Come up to the razorback right here just for a split second.
Okay, lap number 2 done. So far we've done a total of 15.2 miles with 2,758 feet of ascent. And the Bosch app shows that I have 46% battery left with about 7 more miles. Now, like I said before, those are just guesstimates. It's trying to figure out how much farther you're going to be able to ride according to what you've already done. If I was just to ride a flat road for another 15 miles, I'd probably have plenty of battery. So just a guesstimate, but let's get back on the bike and go for that 3rd lap.
Pretty much on the last section of climb right here, still in turbo, just over 19 miles. And I looked down, I saw the display a second ago. It had the two bottom bars were both orange. So I pulled out the Bosch app and it said I was at 21% with about 3 miles of range in turbo. But we're almost to the top. Like I said, this is maybe not even an eighth of a mile left of climb, and it's pretty much all downhill from there. But I got one bar left and it's orange, so probably below that 20% mark right now. Hopefully we make it all the way through.
So third lap done. I got to say that I'm really stoked to be able to do 3 laps on this bike at the Luge. You know, previously I tried to do this ride, you know, more than 2 laps on my Giant Rain, and just the motor and the battery just couldn't handle it. I tried doing it in like Eco Plus, I think, or like the trail mode, and my legs were just smoked after the second lap. So being able to do all 3 laps in turbo mode on this bike has just been amazing. I mean, I could probably go do another lap if I really wanted to, if I had the battery power for it. So just looking at the app right now, it shows that I have 9% battery left and 3 miles of range in turbo. Now, if you were to switch that out of turbo, it would probably give me a little bit more mileage. But so I'm looking at my Garmin watch on the screenshot I took here, and I'll show you guys this screenshot as well. Total distance was 22.8 miles. We did 4,141 feet of ascent or climbing. Right now, it just shows my heart rate's at like 115. So pretty mellow. I mean, I can't, like I said, this bike is already amazing. And to be able to do 3 laps in turbo and get 21, almost 23 miles out of it is just insane. Like if I was to go into EMTB mode or even like Eco, I think it's Tour Plus or whatever, I'd probably get another 5 to 10 miles at least out of it. So like I said, pretty stoked on this bike, really happy with it. I'm going to be doing a full review of this bike in general in the next coming weeks. I wanted just to come out here and do a lot of testing on it. I've changed a lot of the suspension on this bike, so now I've got the bike pretty much lined up the way I want it. I've got a coil in the back, I've got the Fox 38 in the front, got some TRP brakes on there now, GX Axis drivetrain on there. So Frankie from Send and Frankie, we did a quick video on this bike. I'll put a link to it like right there. I can't remember what side it's on. I'll put a link to his video. That was probably about a month, maybe a month after I purchased the bike. Didn't have the coil on it, didn't have the TRP brakes on it at the time. But the bike is, I mean, it's been amazing from the start. I can't wait to do the full review for you guys. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Do all that fun stuff for me, please. Smash that like button, share, comment, definitely subscribe to the channel. Once you are subscribed, make sure you click that bell notification. I'm not the most consistent with videos, but I'm trying to do videos Fridays at 5 every week. I'm actually out here right now doing a review. I've got the DJI Mic 2 right there on my A4 right now. And I'm going to be doing some review videos for that as well coming up very soon. So last but not least, click one of the boxes in the corners. One will take you to a ride video, another to a favorite video, and you can click the logo in that corner, the Urban Outdoorsman SoCal logo, to subscribe. Thanks a lot.